Dr. Ingrid Tall at Cosmetic Image Clinics, and this is Dawn. And Dawn is a great lover of sculpture. How many treatments have you had, roughly, Dawn? 8 vials of treatment.
Yes.
And often we do 2 vials at a time per treatment. And how have you found sculpture then, Dawn?
I absolutely love it. Like, it's just, you get real bang for your buck. Yeah, my skin, people are always commenting on how good my skin is. I'm 50. Yeah, I don't feel like I look 50 anymore. And yeah, if I hadn't have found sculpture, I think that, yeah, I would have gone down a facelift path.
Well done.
Yeah.
Now, Dawn has actually had sculpture just now on this side of her face. I'm about to put some sculpture in on this side. And you can see she's a little bit swollen, but for about 3 days, if people are a little bit swollen, then it goes back to normal. It begins the collagen stimulation and the very subtle volumizing of the face in about 6 weeks. Often people really begin to notice around 3 months, and it keeps going for even up to a year after a treatment. So it's good to see you're a great fan. Let's get started on this side, Dawn. Now I'm using a cannula with Dawn. It looks a little daunting because you think this is a needle, but it's not actually a needle. It's actually a little tube. So it's not sharp. And what we do is we just gently infiltrate using this cannula just under the skin, and it just over time causes that collagen stimulation. It's actually called polylactic acid. What I like to do is just pop it around so we numb some of the primary nerves to start, and then we just gradually infiltrate after that. So that gives the local anesthetic time to just make it feel a lot more comfortable. And this does feel, it does look worse than it feels often. How are you going there, Dawn?
Yeah, that's fine.
That's really good. Now often we have people having happy gas here or nitrous oxide, and we have vibrators whirring on their face, which takes their mind off things. But Dawn is just so relaxed having this procedure that we really don't need to do anything. Some people even have a Xanax or just a relaxing little short-acting Valium, but that's unusual to need that. And then we just work our way just all around the face, just gradually infiltrating this. And so the whole idea is to basically just add the volume to the face. Now Dawn said this is very, very cost effective for her, and when you think of mil for mil, probably out of one of these you're going to get approximately about 4 mils of filling, maybe a little bit more over time after about a year. And if you equate that to the cost of dermal fillers versus sculpture, this is a very economical way of doing it. So how are you feeling, Dawn?
Good.
That's terrific. So with Dawn, I've run some down her nasolabials. At nearly 50, she doesn't even have a nasojugal duct, but sometimes that little trough exists there and it can volumize that. We're volumizing her cheekbones. Often people get a little bit of hollowing of the cheek as well. They get a little bit of hollowing just in front of this jowl, so we can volumize that. And I can actually do this a couple more times and just work my way around the jawline and sharpen that jawline definition. But I think that's all you really need to see, because it's about, you know, just doing that again a couple more times. Dawn, anything else you want to add about sculpture? Say.
I just love it, and yeah, I've had girlfriends that have other things done, and I think this is, like you said, it's just cost effective and it's bang for your buck. Yeah.
I too am a great devotee. As a cosmetic doctor, I'm half human, half sculpture. Got a lot of sculpture in my face, and I find it's really important as a cosmetic doctor to kind of look as natural as possible.
And it does.
And
it's
it does.
natural.
It's so natural.
Yeah.
And I mean, everyone's heard of Botox and everyone's heard of fillers. Sculpture, they haven't really heard of, but it's Brad Pitt is supposedly has had sculpture, and as the movie stars are picking up on it, so will the general public. So here we have two great fans of it, and thank you very much for listening.